So, Tim, today I want to talk to you about your new product, IFS Coatings has come out with, Puroplaz PE16. Tell us a little bit about it, all that it does, if you could.
Sure, Tim. Well, first of all, thanks again for having me on it. Always been fun making videos with you. Our Puroplast PE16 is a new
Hmm.
coating. It was originally designed as a fence coating to be extrusion applied onto a wire and then subsequently woven to a wire fence. So it had to
Hmm.
be really tough and take the bends and all that kind of stuff. But what we also found is what makes it really special is that not only does it have a very high hardness level, and we'll get into those in a second, it also
Hmm.
has very good flexibility. And usually, when you make things harder, the trade-off is they get a lot more brittle and less flexible. So we're very happy with it, and since we've brought it out as a wire coating, we have since advanced that chemistry into powder coatings, both in dip and in spray grade.
Right, right. This is probably above you and I's pay grade. I mean, it's hard to get that hardness and that flexibility. Any idea of how they got to that point? I'm sure trial and error, and just moving resins and all these chemicals around. But it seemed like that's what you really had to get to, right? Something that had that durability but could move around a little bit.
Yeah, it is, and it has to do a lot with the type of resins that we put in there. There's the multiple resin package to
Hmm.
make that work, and but it all kind of worked out. We got to titrate it out to the just the right level to where the trade offs and benefits are pretty good.
Right, right. Yeah, talk about the hardness for a bit. I think like I said, it's something that you guys tested this a lot to make sure that it could really withstand a lot of tests and everything. What the hardness? What does it come in at with that?
Well, the harness is something that we're very excited about bringing out. Most thermoplastics, while they have many great properties, one of the downsides is that they are a little soft and you can gouge into them a little bit.
Mm.
This coating has a Shore D Hardness of 60, which
Mm.
to put that in perspective, most copolymer thermoplastics have a shorty around 46 to 49. So this is a real step up. It's actually kind of approaching nylon hardness of around 70. So it fills that nice gap between where copolymers have been and where polyamide nylons are.
Right. You mentioned wiring or wire fencing was pretty much the predominant reason for doing this. I'm assuming it's going to have a lot of other, as you get more into it, you're going to find users using it for a lot of other things, I'm sure, with that.
Yeah, yeah. I have a few samples to show here.
Hmm.
This is a cut from the fence wire
Oh, okay.
application, and the tortuous process that this thing goes through to be bent and turned into
Mm.
this thing involves a lot of moving of the wire and poking it with various
Right.
implements to make it through the machine. So to make it through like that and still have the flexibility to take the bend is something that we're really excited about.
Hmm.
We have a panel here that we've been trying to destroy with hammers and knives and everything like that.
Mm.
And while we can hit hard enough to move the plastic, there's still a layer of plastic at the bottom of that hammer hit. So it's a pretty tough coating. We're pretty happy with it.
Right, right. Something like this is it customer driven, where they come to you and a couple of customers you hear it where they're saying we need this hardness, we need this flexibility, we have all these traits, and then you go back to your labs. I know you guys have a large one there in Texas. Go back and kind of work on it, right? I mean, it's probably been a couple of years of trial and error with this and getting it tested.
Yeah, to say that it's customer driven is smack on. It's been customer driven for the past 15 20 years that I've been doing this. They've been asking for something like this, and our lab finally got had some things go our way, and we really found out how to do this. So it was a real
Hmm.
breakthrough for us. This is something that we feel and know that the industry has been looking for quite some time.
Right, right. Now, again, this will use through regular equipment, nothing any special. This will work very well and spray very well. Correct.
Yeah, yeah, we have it on our technical data sheet. We list out processing parameters for crosshead die extrusion for wire, for electrostatic spray, conventional powder coating, as well as fluidized dip coating. It processes pretty much the same way as all of our other thermoplastics. I'd say the only real difference is you might need an extra 35, 40 degrees Fahrenheit in whatever oven that you're using.
Yeah, is that because of the thickness you're talking about, or is it is that the thickness that to get, or?
It goes in the typical thermoplastic thicknesses, where the
Gotcha.
minimum we like to see 6 to 7, and the upper end is however high you want it. We have customers that are applying it right now at 12. We have others that are applying it at 28 because they want that much protection.
Gotcha. The Puroplast line, talk about that. How long has that been out for IFS over the years? And then what are some of the different, you've got other different products in that line, correct?
Yeah, I'll go through them. We launched the Puroplast line in 2020, starting with our Puroplast PE20, which is our workhorse thermoplastic that's commonly available through several suppliers out there. Then we started augmenting that line with a PE20 texture, which is it's a very good looking coating. It's stunning. It just shimmers in the light, but still has all the protection of PE20. Then we launched out PE21, which is a scratch resistant version of the PE20. This is the one that the football helmet face mask guys standardized on because they needed the abrasion resistance to make that go. And then PE15 is kind of a less gloss version of the PE21. Incredible scratch resistance. It's finding really good applications in in-ground uses where you're like a farm implement that is being used to till the soil. It does really well in those type applications. And then ultimately PE16 is our newest offering that's coming out.
Right. Yeah. And again, I'm sure you guys are working on other products, right? Working on other things that customers are asking you for with different characteristics and traits and things like that. So I guess it's always ongoing, I guess, right? To come up with something that really fits what somebody needs.
Yeah. We have our R&D and new product development process is ongoing, and we have some newer products coming out next month that we're looking forward to getting back online and talking to you about.
Well, yeah, there you go. That's what we'll definitely do. Like I said, appreciate you stopping by with us. People can go to ifscoatings.com. I'm sure you've got a lot of information and more like you said, technical sheets and things like that. But again, appreciate you joining us today.
Sounds good, Tim. Thanks for having me on.
Mm-hmm.